Look at my, clean your eyes, okay? Ooh, that was a big piece. That was a big piece. Alright, clean a little bit. Ooh, good job. Look at that. Yuck. I'm just here trying to make some breakfast, but something's taken up all the counter space today. I also bloody dropped my Stanley cup the other day, so it's dented. I think I'm gonna look for a sticker to patch it up so it looks pretty. Just put the next batch into freeze, and I want to cook up these tofu that I've had preserved before they go moldy, so let's do that. I've had these salted duck eggs for the longest time, and they're like technically just 2 months expired, so you know what better time to just use them now. Hopefully they're still okay. They've just been in like a cool dark place for this whole time, so today is the day we're going to use them up. I don't really know what to do with the egg white, yeah, maybe I'll just cut these in half and then scoop out the egg yolk. That looks all right to me. Let me just have a quick smell. Yeah, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Alrighties everyone, so I've got my salted egg yolks all separated with a bit of egg white, because I thought the egg white could add some like savouriness to the whole dish, so that's all ready. I don't know if it's going to be enough for all the tofu, but we'll make do. And then because I kind of want to make it like Taste of Shanghai style, I don't know if you guys have had the deep fried tofu with salted egg yolk. So the next thing I've got to do is empty the water and then coat all the pieces of tofu with cornstarch and then fry them up in oil and then add the salted egg yolk. And I think that's how they make it. I've attempted it before, which didn't work out too well, but I'm gonna attempt it again today. I feel like it's really important that you fully dry the tofu before you coat the cornstarch, otherwise it gets all goopy. So yeah, my hands are clean. I'm just gonna use my hands. Oh yeah, and last time I used like really tender tofu. This time I'm using like firmer tofu, so hopefully that makes a difference. Just take every... It's been... I haven't got any cornstarch, so I'm just going to use potato starch instead. Because it's all starch, right? Might put this corn that I boiled aside and use this pot to fry everything up. We'll swap sides. I'm scared. It's gonna pop. Okay, the oil did splatter everywhere, but you know, it's getting fried, and then next I'm just gonna add the salted egg in. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna add some MSG. I've got some leftover like seasoned chicken rice that I'm gonna have with the tofu for breakfast today. I'm freaking starving, guys. Right, let's give it a go. How should I do this? Just tofu on its own. Fully cooked through. Very like umami, very like savory, which I like. Goes very well with rice, I would think. Okay. Yum. Alright, now that breakfast is done, the next course of action for today is to edit my vlogs. So I've got 2 Japan ones coming. One's currently like 34 minutes, which I'm going to try and cut down to like 25 minutes. And then the next one's 43, which I'm going to cut down to half an hour, hopefully. So I think I'm just going to do that for the rest of the day. I probably won't have lunch today because it's currently like 11 and I just technically had breakfast. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to do whatever makes me happy today. I'm working on it, guys. Tis indeed a bit hard to work when you've got someone on your lap.
Welcome to China, Trevor. This guy is the best.
Chongqing, China.
You know, I'm a big fan of.
Oh, mama, before I forget, I need to get a sticker to cover the boo-boo. I don't know if you guys could have seen earlier, but that's the damage we're dealing with. I literally watched it fall down in slow motion. How crazy is that? My dilemma right now is, should I use washi tape so I can keep replacing it, or should I use like a PET tape that could be water resistant, but I don't know. Maybe we'll look at the styles and decide. I've decided I want to go with PET. So now the decision, sorry, so many decisions, is between whether I want to use like a big sticker to cover like a large chunk of the surface area, or I want to just do little stickers like these. So I'm thinking of the rabbits, or I think I have a dog version of the same series. If I can find it, I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is the dog version, and they do happen to have a poodle. Sorry, it's just stacked right now. There's this poodle, or there's a brown poodle. So yeah, maybe I'll just do a rabbit and a poodle, and hopefully it stays on. I'm not even worried about it covering or not. I just wanted to stay on so I don't have to like be constantly reminded of it. Alright, this is the end result. I think it's really cute. Like, I actually can't tell there's a dent now, or maybe that's just me trying to make myself feel better. But the these two, the rabbit and the poodle, because they're flat PET stickers, they don't move at all. But the yellow one, the banana, as you can see, it's a bit like raised, so it does move if you like push it around. So if it falls off, it falls off. I'll probably just replace it with another flat sticker. But yeah, isn't it cute? I love it. It's the afternoon now, which means it's time for me to start cooking dinner. And for dinner tonight, I want to do something really exciting. And we're going to use this ingredient here. Let me show you guys. Ta-da! Beef ribs. So today we're going to attempt Korean beef rib soup. And I don't know. I thought the recipe was really simple. Like, the ingredients are all really like normal. But then I was reading the bloody instructions on how to cook it, and I'm like, wow, this is going to be tedious because it's going to take like 2 hours to make the soup. So let's get started. Aside from the beef ribs, we're also going to use daikon radish, an onion, and some green onion. I hope this is green onion. I call this shallot. What do you guys call it? Also going to use some sweet potato noodles and some eggs as well to make the egg that tops off the soup. I think I'm going to cut these into smaller pieces. Actually, shit, I can't even cut these. Alright, they're just gonna have to be like big pieces. I don't have a cleaver. Alright, how many do we have? 1, 2, 8, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can cut these apart. Alright. I think I'm also going to shave the fat off if I can. because that would make my life difficult later in the boiling process, because we want to have like a clean broth and it just won't help with all this fat. I think I might need to change knives. Be right back. Alrighty, so I've tried my best to trim off as much fat as I can from all of these pieces. So the next thing to do is to rinse it under cold water and wash out any blood that's left. Just got my water boiling now. When it's boiled, I'm gonna put the ribs into blanch for like 10 minutes and then we're gonna rinse and repeat. Alright, it's been roughly 10 minutes and look at the gunk that came out. So we're just gonna strain this and then remove any more fat and then repeat with onion and radish in and then strain again and then yeah. Alright, this is round 2 boiling. So this has got to boil for an hour. And then we're gonna do on high for an hour and then medium low for another. And then we're gonna strain it and then that's gonna be our clear broth. Taken the beef rib and the radish out and I strained most of the onion. I think I was pretty lucky. I didn't have too much like sediment float to the top. So I'm just not gonna strain this and just add my potato noodle in now.
Did your Stanley just hit my car?
To fight for power.
In tennis, no, that guy.
Oh man. Holy moly. Cannot walk.
This train will stop at Liverpool.
Yes, we can absolutely. Brilliant.
Hello.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
What's a recommendation from yourself?
Got it? Okay. Thank you.
잡아무시. 담아줬죠? 다시죠? 오키나와系って感じですけど。沖縄っていうより。すごく柔らかい。味も強いです。こっちだと。
Is King George Whiting and West Australia Scampi, Paradise Prawn for you. This one is our. Yeah, it's not very. And this is chutoro. So this is more mild.
Or maybe maybe I haven't met any or there's maybe.
You wrap it up. Thank you.
Can't finish it.
Okay.
Ice cream. Baby, show mommy where your harness is. Harness where? Show mom. Look at that. She's an intelligent little girl. Alright, everyone have snacky. There you go, that's for you. And we can't forget our little dandelion for little Miff. There you go. Miss you, Papa. I've got some sticky rice left over from like a couple days ago. So for lunch today, I'm thinking of making like Shanghainese deep fried sticky rice. It's kind of really similar to like, you know, when people have like deep fried sushi bites kind of thing. So I think usually you're meant to squish it flat, but I haven't got time to do that. So I'm just gonna do it now. So I'm thinking of squishing the rice flat into a tray like this and then like punching it so it's like tight and then pouring it out and then chopping it into strips. So yeah, wish me luck. I think we'll oil the pan quickly just so it doesn't get stuck. It's a lot. All right, let's go. I think that will do, and then I'll just slice it up and then pop it in my little deep frying pan to shallow fry because we don't like it when oil goes everywhere. Got my new vegetable oil here, so let's heat it up. I am hoping that this much oil will be enough, but we shall see. I didn't want to put too much. I put like a quarter of the bottle in. Just gonna wait for it to heat up. I've just broken up. Like, I was going to cut it in half, but it started breaking apart. So we're just going to do bites now. All right, let's go. Hell yeah. Okay, so the first piece didn't work out too well because everything just started sticking together and then it just became like a hot mess. Kind of looks like a piece of tempura. Some of it is fried all right, but then like it also stuck to the net as well. So some of it is still like soft, but I've made some improvements. This is gonna be my second piece. So I've just spent the past 15 minutes just like kneading and punching. So it's almost like a whole rice cake. So let's give this one a go. Alright, fry away. Attempt 2 is actually much better than attempt 1. So I think the secret is you really have to press it, which is why people like put a weight on it overnight. So because I only have an hour lunch break, I'm just gonna have these two for lunch, and then I'm just gonna put a weight on the rest of the sticky rice and then cook it up another day. Hi everyone, it's the next day. I thought I had to show you guys this, but this is what happened to my sticky rice when I flattened it and I fried it, and just look how beautiful that is. I've got one more frying in here that's almost done, but I'm gonna make a burger out of this because this is like, you know those like rice burger patties? Perfect. Just gonna finish off the Spam with the crispy rice. I thought maybe the textures will have some contrast, but yeah, can't have too much of it, otherwise cholesterol is gonna shoot right up. Gonna have some cherries and it's back to work. Let's go. I'm running a bit late, so hopefully there's not too much traffic. Hello. Holy shit, we're like both dizzy. Shit, we're so dead. Sister Sophia's driving us to Westfield. Oh my god, how cute! Oh, I'm gonna go Papa Ridge. Hopefully they don't kick us out. Right, what do I feel like today?
Post my post today.
Yeah, let me airdrop you actually.
Okay, yes, please. Oh my gosh, this stuff.
Yeah, look how green it is.